Good day and welcome to our Channel Up, where you get updates on true crime, mystery, lifestyle, and a touch of African politics, and a big chunk of Nigerian celebrity news. Thanks for joining us. My name is Angelo Himalayas. If you're watching me for the first time, you do well to tap the subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And if you're watching me for a very long while, then you know the drill. Lots of trending activities have made the Nigerian social media space unbearable and uncomfortable for lots of celebrities within the last 72 hours. The one that happened within the last few hours is about Darlington Okoye, who is also known as Appy, aka Speed Darlington. Now, Darlington Okoye, who is also a controversial artist who sings, of course, in Nigeria, has been in the news and he has been trending for the wrong reason.
I'm 15 years old.
I brought an update earlier to your doorsteps about the reason why he's trending, and he was trending and he is still trending. Okay, and I told you that he is trending for the wrong reason. Social media people have been giving it back to Speed Darlington hot. All right, he has come out to face the public after a video of him went viral in the last 24 hours. Now, in this live session that he allegedly orchestrated on his Instagram official page, in the live session, he allegedly consented to having an affair with a minor of 15 years in a supposed hotel, and having the housekeepers of the hotel clean up the mess and all. Now, in a recent video going viral in the last few hours, Appy, aka Speed Darlington, has come out to render apologies not just to his fans alone, but to Nigerians alike, all right, on why he said what he said, on if it is true that he made out with a 15-year-old girl or not. Watch this video, and then when we come back, I'll give you more details.
This video is for all, I guess, fans, followers, where they follow me, where they para say I make videos say I fuck 15-year-old. This video is for all of you. I'm an artist. We need controversial to eat. We need controversial to eat. Yes. If they no carry you for mouth, you are not getting booked. Simple. Nobody's booking something that's not trending. I got a new song, Village Girl. The song is talking about fuck this, fuck that. This is my genre. This is my direction. I know they do Christian music. So when I drop on type of music, we need fucking content to push it. That's what I was doing. So don't give it more life than it's supposed to have. Okay? If any of you is offended, alright then, apologies. There's 1 million quintillion that wants to be artists. How do we know of you and your own sound? So you have to be controversial. Yes. So that's what you see me doing in that video, selling my market. So that's all it is. And I hope you guys understand.
All right. It's funny. I feel like I should laugh. Yes, because when I was saying it in the last update, in my last video, I refused to laugh because it was not funny to me. Having an affair with a minor of 15 years was out of the box. Okay, that was very wrong for Abby to say. I told you in my video that if this is wrong, or if this were all cruise, or if it were cloud chasing, then he should come out and render an apology, and he did so today. Well, kudos to Abby for coming out to make that apology. Now to the matter at hand. Okay, I told you that the Lagos State Domestic Violence Agency was on his case, and they decided not to go into that case because of jurisdictional issues. All right, they said they didn't know if that issue was orchestrated or if that thing happened in Lagos or not. So they directed the issue to NAPTIP, the federal level, and NAPTIP have been on his case. Speed Darlington has been on everybody's lips within the last 7 months and 8 months because of the issue he had with Burna Boy over the PDD thing. All right. Now he has come out again to resurface online for the wrong reasons. All right. Now, first of all, it was wrong for him to say that online, even if he meant it or not. Celebrities in Nigeria, influencers have addressed what he was saying as very wrong. Oh, wrong now, because if it's not wrong, you will not if you've not indulged or if you've not seen the consequences of child molestation, then you would not understand where the wrong nature of this whole thing is coming from. Daddy Freeze came out to address the issue, and he called Daddy Freeze all sorts of names. All right, other influencers came out. The influencers he knows and those he didn't even know have come out to address the issue, including very dark man VDM. He came up today in the morning and addressed that issue categorically. Every influencer was calling on the government to let's say to not to influence but to initiate, or yes, to initiate his arrest with immediate effect and alacrity, because what he said or what he did allegedly was very, very wrong. In that video, Abe said he said it to catch crews. He said it to chase clout. As a Nigerian celebrity, he said, according to him, that they must thrive on controversy. Without controversy, they cannot thrive. So he was categorically saying that he actually said that to initiate controversy. That means invariably he lied. He didn't do such a thing. But I told you in my last update that sometime in 2022, the same Acme, the same Speed Darlington was being called out. When he was on a live session with his fans, he was called out by his neighbor who was accusing him of trying to have an affair with her 16-year-old house help. The video was all over, and I even brought the videos to you in my last update. All right, so I think that should be looked into. If he meant he was just trying to be controversial by this particular point, voila, all good. Then we should also check the one that happened in 2022, if he was also trying to be controversial, because that was swept under the carpet and nobody looked into it. So this should be something that should not be swept under the carpet. Abe should be called in for questioning. Abe should be called to answer to the 2022 video if he claimed that this particular one was all about being controversial. So if you ask me, I will say that in as much as he said he claims to have been making jokes and all right, this shouldn't be allowed to repeat itself, because when we begin to grow from being serious to using very serious issues as child molestation to chase clout, or to even get controversial online or get internet relevance. All right, a good one from Ape there for coming out to address the issue as quickly as possible. All right, he's very controversial if you know him very well. So I think he should learn to cut let me say he should learn to cut things he says online. All right, because the social media space never forgets, and the social media space is made up of lots of people, both right and wrong, both Yaba left and Yaba right, if you know what I mean. Yes, so I have another important update for you. Now, we all know who Pet Edochie is. Pet Edochie is a Nollywood veteran and a Nollywood legend, all right? But almost few of us have linked his name to few of his children. Yes, when you say Pet Edochie, the next thing that comes to your mind is his son, Yul Edochie, and his other son, Link Edochie. Now, these two people, or these two sons of his, are the only popular figures that have been known from the Edochie family, all right? Lots of, wrong notions have been carried about over a long period of time, over how many sons he has, over how many, or who he married, and all right. So in this update, I'll be bringing straight to your doorsteps. I'll be telling you about his first son. This guy is somebody that has preferred to live what I would call a low-key lifestyle, all right, despite his siblings being so publicly out or publicly celebrated. Let me use that word. All right, now something about his first son is something that will shake you. All right, things and updates about this particular guy would make you feel that this man has a very successful family, and not just that, he has somebody to carry on his legacy, because people have actually thrown lots of stones and tantrums at Yul Edochie over his let's say recent controversial activities with his wife, his marriage, his presidential journey and all. People felt like he was acting out of the picture. He wasn't acting like a chip of the old block. He wasn't acting like the son of Ebubedike, aka Pete Edochie. So, talking about Pete's first son, his name is Leo Pete Chinedu Edochie, and he is the first son of Pete Edochie, as earlier said. Okay, now he was born on April 26, 1970, in Oyi local government area of Anambra State, Nigeria. Growing up in a family deeply rooted in Igbo culture and values, Leo was instilled with a strong sense of discipline, integrity, and ambition.
Leo Pete Chinedu Edochie. I am the CEO of Solothurn Global Ventures Limited. It's a company that specializes in mechanical, electrical, HVAC construction for the oil and gas industry. Because I'm a golfer. I'm known as the celebrity golfer.
Now, Leo attended Federal Government College, Azare, in Bauchi State for his secondary school and proceeded to the prestigious University of Nigeria, Nsukka, where he studied engineering. So, unlike his father and his younger brother, Yul Edochie, who pursued careers in the entertainment industry, Leo chose a different path altogether. He decided to take the path of engineering, laying the foundation for what I would call a successful career in the corporate and technical sectors, respectively. Now, Leo, if you don't know, is the Chief Executive Officer and the Managing Director of Solothurn Global Ventures Limited, a company specialized in electrical, mechanical, HVAC construction, and procurement services, particularly within the oil and gas industry. All right. Now, in addition to his professional achievements, Leo Edochie has a big passion for sports, most importantly golf, to be precise. Now, his dedication to this particular sport led him to being known as the celebrity golfer. That's what they call him, the celebrity golfer. And as a result of that, he got elected as the 25th president of the Port Harcourt Golf Club in June 2019.
I balance this out. When is it best for me to play golf? Would it be in the morning? Would it be in the evening? So for me, evenings happen to be more appropriate because I have to work, come back home, rest a bit, then go to play. However, weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, which is when we usually have the tournaments, the kitties, quite ideal. So we can play in the morning.
Yeah, the man's house is full of profiles, all right? Despite his public roles, Leo maintained a relatively private personal life. He's married to one Theodora Leo Edochie, and together they have 3 children, 2 boys, 1 girl, and have built a family grounded in the values impacted by their upbringing. Now, beyond business and sports, he is also involved in community upliftment and youth empowerment programs. He supports initiatives that provide mentorship to young professionals and advocates for entrepreneurial thinking amongst Nigerian youth. Now, Leo comes from a family of 6 siblings, many of whom are public figures in Nigeria. Now, you've just known 2. You don't even know the rest, all right? And this is the more reason why I need you to pay attention. The first of all, after Leo, is Uche Edochie, who is a visual artist and an interior designer. The second, according to descending order, is Link Edochie, who we all know is an actor and a motivational speaker. All right. Next is Jean Edochie, who is a businessman and loves to keep a low profile. And then Yul Edochie is a Nollywood actor, director, and former presidential aspirant. I don't want to talk of this presidential aspirant of a thing. Let me leave that for another day. And finally, they have one sister who has had less being spoken about her over time because of the kind of low profile she prefers to keep. So Pete Edochie, aka Ebubedike, the Nollywood veteran we all know, has a very complete family with a nearly all successful family. All right. Now, though Leo prefers to keep a low public profile like few of his siblings, compared to his more famous siblings, he occasionally shares glimpses into his life, on social media, offering insights into his values, family, and the principles that guide him. Now, as of this year, 2025, according to sources, Leo Edochie's estimated net worth is approximately 1.2 million US dollars, which is equivalent to close to 1.8 billion naira, according to the present exchange rate. And his wealth is said to have been primarily from ventures in the oil and gas industry, as well as other business interests. All right, so that's the first son. That's all about the first son of Pet Edochie, who is known as Leo Chinedu Edochie. Now, if you don't know about the man's family, you have a glimpse or you have a grip on who his first son is. All right, so you don't just focus on Yul Edochie and call the whole family bad because Yul Edochie has made wrong decisions in his life. If he decides to have two wives or one wife in and one wife out, that's totally his business, because for all I care, his father would be disappointed, or his father is actually disappointed with the kind of life he has lived over time. All right, but that cannot be said of his other brothers. So you should know that Yul Edochie should be, or should actually be seen as let's say the black sheep somehow. All right, so I brought you the updates of the first son of this man, so you would update yourselves and know who is who and what is what. So he has somebody to take over his legacy after maybe he has left the shores of this world. All right, so if you've stayed this far with us, come on, thank you so much. Why don't you like our videos? Give it a thumbs up. Why don't you write comments? Tell us what you feel about the apologies of Ape, aka Speed Darlington, on his alleged viral video where he made a revelation of whatever he had with a 15-year-old minor in a hotel. He has come out to say they are lies. So drop in the comment section what you feel your own comments are or your own views are. And then about the first son of Pete Edochie, tell us what you feel about the family, how successful you feel they have been, and how much more they can still go in taking over the ends and different ventures of this world in Nigeria. All right, thank you so much. Please don't forget, I would always be here to give you updates as very important, as viral, and as trending as this. Once more, my name is Angelo Himalayas. See you next time. Bye.